Hello, my friends on YouTube. Today, I would like to speak with you about the similarity between Muhammad, the prophet or the founder of Islam, and Jeffrey Epstein. Also, the similarity between the falling Berlin Wall and the coming falling uh, the Wall of China, the Great Wall of China. There's a lot of similarity between these two events or two subjects. Uh, Jeffrey Epstein is a person, can say a man, who is at the age of 66 years old, um, has to have sexual relationship 3 times a day. This is rather strange. But also, what's more strange is Muhammad. He died at the age of 63, which pretty much similar age. I mean, if Muhammad lived to be 66, I don't think he would change his habits merely because of 3 years extra. Jeffrey Epstein have sexual relationship 3 times a day. Muhammad used to have 9 times a night with one wash, as if this is something to be proud of, as Muslims always emphasize, with one wash. People like this, they are really out of control sexually. A person like this, I don't know how much you can trust a person like that, because even if you get a young man at the age of 20, I do not think, regardless of how much sexual appetite he may have, he will be able to do to have a relationship 3 times a day. Much more strange, 9 times a night. There are similarity here in the character and the behavior, and therefore I just wanted to bring the attention to this between these two and their end. It will, I mean, Jeffrey Epstein committed suicide. Muhammad was murdered. Some say by his wife Aisha, the young girl, because her father wanted to take over. This is the story of the Muslim Shiite, which it actually holds more water than the Sunni story that he was murdered by a Jewish woman. And the reason, I will explain it again why. Let's say a Jewish woman survived Hitler atrocity for what he had done to the Jewish people during World War II. First of all, I don't think this woman will be very happy to invite Hitler to have a fine cuisine and dine with her. I don't think any man or woman in his right mind, Jewish or non-Jewish, it doesn't matter, would actually invite a person like Hitler after he destroyed all of her people in Germany and Poland, and he wanted to destroy the Jews all over the world. You don't invite a person like that to your home. I don't think so. That's number one. Number two, if she was crazy enough and do that, I do not think a person like Hitler will actually accept such invitation, because it will be a red flag automatically that this woman is about to poison me or to do something fishy. Plain and simple. So to say that, and furthermore, the poison took effect or killed him 3 years later. That's all nonsense. So I believe the story of the Muslim Shiite that his wife poisoned him so that her father will be in charge after him. There are many details, but we can get into that now. So, uh, Muhammad died a miserable death. So did Jeffrey Epstein. They say he committed suicide. I don't think so. I think the deep state, because he was really, in a way, he was not an honorable man. He was a high-end pimp. All the deep state guys, the wealthy guys, the bankers, and all, he used to get them uh, women, young girls, for commission. They call him a billionaire, and probably he is, but no one explains how did he how did he get all this money? How, I mean, they say investor. Many people invest. They don't tell you what did he invest in. And many people, they say, I never bought anything or sold anything to him. He's just became a billionaire. Yes, but if you invest, you are supposed to show, you should be able to say, what's your investment? Anyway, I just wanted to draw the conclusion to the similarity between these two people, two individuals, one in the past, one today, and how the history later on will remember such people. Now we go to there are a few things happening. One of them, that young kid in Saudi Arabia, the crown prince, he is trying, he hired an American firm to polish his image, and they are trying hard to do that to no avail. He is trying to make Saudi Arabia similar to Dubai, open to the public, open to the world, so that tourists will go there and they see how how beautiful Saudi Arabia became, and blah 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 blah. So he's trying to actually, there is a place called Kuthban in Saudi Arabia. He's trying to build it to be a place for boxing, international boxing, heavyweight boxing, and people go there and visit and see what's going on, and then like that he's polishing his own image. The other thing I'm saying his image can never be polished is the young lady, the activist. Her name is Lagin Al Hadlul. I'll put her the description of that subject. This young lady, she is fighting for women right in Saudi Arabia, and so far few things have been done, but he is trying to do more. But now, because he killed the journalist Khashoggi, he is now trying to polish his image. So he wants to let this lady, this young lady, out of jail. However, they wanted her to sign a waiver to admit that she was never tortured and she was never raped. Normally, there are many people who have gone to jail, sometimes because they committed crime or for false accusation. In any case, when they are coming out, they are actually never asked to sign any waiver like this. They just go and serve time and leave. Why do you want this particular woman to sign this waiver unless you did something to her? If she had committed a crime or broke the law, okay, she went to jail, she served her time, and she's out. She can say whatever she wants to say. But unless you really, either you, Crown Prince, or one of your gang raped her, tortured her, extracted information, or make her falsely sign false information to frame her, unless this is done, you wouldn't ask her such a question. So I really raise up my hat for a woman like this, because she is the one who is really one of the people that to bring this guy down. Your end is near. One thing is happening in Iran these days also I would like to speak of is something called white marriage. What's white marriage? Is practically legal prostitution. Muhammad, the Prophet of Allah, allowed this to happen, which is a man and a woman, if they like each other for one reason or another, or may not like each other, they may hate each other. However, the man may be wealthy and the woman may get some money, practically prostitution. So what they do, so that the government does not accuse them of adultery, they will sign a contract that we become husband and wife for one day, a week, half an hour, it depends. And both sign, and at this time they become husband and wife. Nobody can say anything and they can do whatever they want in this half hour. Practically prostitution under Sharia law, the Islamic law. Now, many people, many Muslims will object to this subject and say, "Oh, that was in the beginning, but Muhammad abrogated this stuff." I don't care, abrogated or not. He taught this garbage, and they are living up to it. Okay, this is what's happening in the Islamic area. Now, Hong Kong is a really interesting situation now with China, in regard to China. Hong Kong, the people having safety in number, because if we remember June 5th, 1989, when um, in Tiananmen Square, when the young people, the students, mainly students, demonstrated against the Chinese regime, the communism, and they wanted their own freedom, they wanted democracy. We know what happened. Those who are over 40, they remember what happened. More than 10,000 people were practically murdered by the Chinese army. They went down to the street and they hunted people left and right. Okay, now this was in mainland China, so really it's a closed society and nobody can tell the count how many people they killed. However, Hong Kong's situation is different, and really China is in a bad position now, because these people find safety in number. If they were 20, 30, 40, 100 people demonstrating, they can easily kill them and nothing happened. Nobody will hear of them. But they have huge number, and I really admire them, and I urge them to stay always in huge number. And I ask even the people from Taiwan to join them, so that soon also people on the mainland of China can join once again, like they did in 1989. They can go out, because once this takes place, it will be similar to the destruction of the Berlin Wall. At certain point, the Soviet bloc could not anymore hold on, and the Berlin Wall came tumbling down. I don't mean here when I say the wall, the Great Wall of China will all tumble down, but the ideology, the communist atheistic ideology that it is in practiced in China, will come tumbling down, and this uh, socialist system will be destroyed once and for all. Uh, that's basically it. I wanted to share that with you. Thank you very much, and we hope to hear from you. Bye.